I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This is a paid request from Megan. Thank you so much for that. And if anyone wants to request pretty much any type of videos, topics, reactions, reviews, re-reviews, whatever, feel free to send them either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, I'll be honest, I had heard of this documentary, and when I got the request, I'm like, cool, I'll see it. My Octopus Teacher won the Academy Award for Best Documentary. Long story short, it's about a guy who goes out every day into the water. This is around South Africa. He goes in, he finds an octopus, comes back and visits her every day, and watches her. And then it gets to the bond with the guy, hold his hand, get close to him. They fuck. No, I'm just kidding. They suck. I'm just kidding on that. Nip and tuck. That's real. Not really. Now, visually, very beautiful film. Beautiful film visually. I mean, the way the sea looks, it's like an alien world with the different creatures and the jellyfish and the up-close shots of the octopus as it's very small and it gets bigger, and all the things to learn about the octopus, like it can grow horns, it can look like a rock. Very cool stuff where it'll take like seashells and wrap it around it so that it'll make like a seashell cocoon to protect itself. So if someone tries to bite it, it just gets on shells. And the octopus uses its suckers to get the shells on. That was really cool. That's like the first thing we see. Like, what is it? Just like a bunch of seashells, cocoon, and then, pff, I'm like, oh, it's a protective barrier it made. It'll go into like this kelp and the stuff, and it'll get this stuff and wrap it around itself like a blanket, and then its eye will look through for predators. I'm like, wow, this is really cool. The music, the beautiful images, the octopus, like all of that, top notch. So why is this a rant? Because this Mr. Foster guy can suck my fucking cock. Fuck this guy. I don't like this guy. He's a piece of fucking shit. I'm gonna call him a piece of fucking shit. And Mr. Foster, if you see this, you're a piece of shit. Suck my dick. And my balls. Fuck you, Mr. Foster. You're a piece of fucking shit. Why do I say that? Okay, I get the idea. Number one, he's a boring motherfucker. I don't give a shit about his fucking life. And maybe I would if he didn't do shit that pissed me off, which I'll get to. But then he'll pontificate about how this teaches him about his son. I'm like, where the fuck did you get that? The way you add that up, it's like 2 + 2 = 5 in your universe. Not in mine. And somehow, oh, I'm pontificating. He makes the octopus relaxed around him, play with it, touch his hand, cradle it, all this stuff. Accidentally steered it from its den, would go back every day to look for it, found it again. It like recognizes him, attaches to his hand, it rises up with him on his hand. Like that's, if you want to say trust, or maybe it's just curiosity, whatever it may be. And all this pontificating about how intelligent, how sweet, how great it is. Then what happens? Oh, what they call a pajama shark. Pajama, because the way it looks, and certain stripes, like, just the way it looks like some pajamas. So it's called pajama shark. He's like, I was thinking of steering the sharks away, but no, I will not interfere. And he watches as this shark rips up this octopus and takes one of its fucking arms, and then it hides in his den. And then he's like, our lives were marrying each other. Really? You had one of your arms bitten off too? And I'm not some guy who's a fucking vegan. If you're a vegan, that's cool. I love eating chicken and hot dogs and that. But it's one of those that if it's there, I'll eat it. I like it. That's why I don't go out and hunt. Because what's the point of going out and hunting when it's right there and you have this plethora of stuff that if you don't eat it, it's going to go to waste. And that's just my view. That's against people who are hunters. That's just how I view it. I don't understand the hunting of animals when I already got food here. And people have already done it, and if this doesn't get eaten, it's going to get thrown out, it'll be a waste. I know that's stupid, it's just how it is. So it's not like I'm going to go out for Greenpeace. But my point is, in this situation, at this point, at this time, that would be like me finding a cat. Let's say a cat instead of an octopus. I find a cat, and I pet it, and I do all this. And then one day, I'm just watching while a dog is beating up and chewing up the cat, and I do nothing, but I sit there, I go, I cannot interfere. I cannot interfere. That's the way the way of the life, the way of the wild, the way of the... I'm like, fuck you. You already interfered, number one. You interfered when you touched it. You interfered when you steered it away from its fucking original den. You already interfered when you fucking let it grab your hand. You already interfered when you went up to the fucking surface. You already interfered. And then when this happens, you do shit to help. Maybe because you're chicken shit. Maybe that's why. Maybe because you're chicken shit. Stop being a chicken shit. Maybe you're fucking, anytime you talk, should be... Bah, 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 bah. Fuck you, Mr. Foster. More like Mr. Fucker. Motherfucker. That's what you... Mr. Motherfucker. Motherfucker, yeah. Motherfuck my ass, man. So fuck this. Anytime I went to this guy, I'm like... After that point, especially, I'm like, fuck you. You fucking pontificating. Our lives were mirroring each other. I didn't know you lost your fucking arm. Mirror my ass. That's like... I got in a car accident, and I broke my nose, and I lost my teeth, and my finger's gone. What happened to you, man? Well, I got a hangnail. Man, we went through the same shit, didn't we? Shit happens. I guess I should not bite my fingernails. Whew. Man, we went through some bad stuff this month. What? Fuck this guy. Fuck this puto. So then he watches, the octopus. Whenever it's stuck with the octopus and the glory of the cinematography, the camera work, the way the sea looks, the music, the images, beautiful images. But when it got back to this fucking guy, and even then his story's piss poorly told, and he's the one doing it. At the beginning, he's talking about how he wore himself out. He hasn't slept properly for months. His family is suffering. Why? Why is that happening? Wore yourself out in what? All we knew was that you made a film, The Great Dance, you're with these best tractors, now it's been many, many years later, and you say you wore yourself out. Doing what? Were you making the same film? Were you making other films? Were you jerking off too much? What else did you wore yourself out? You haven't slept properly for months. Why? Why have you not slept properly for months? Is it finances? Is it bills? Did you fight with your wife? Did your kid kick you in the nuts so hard they explode? What the fuck happened? Your family suffering. From what? PTSD from being around you? What is going on? You need to explain. You just say it for us to feel sorry for yourself. For I know you made it up. Because I don't know shit about you because you haven't really built yourself out properly. Why are you not sleeping properly? Why are you not doing this? Why is your family suffering? What? Why? What? Explain. No? Okay. But when it gets to Octopus and like it's chased by a shark, it gets on shore. It gets the shells around itself again and makes itself a barrier. And then when the shark attacks it, it only attacks the shells. And it gets on the back of the shark. I'm like, wow, this octopus is badass. She's a badass. And then she'll like play with the fish and even grabbed him and played with him. And then one day another bigger octopus comes by. And pretty much they're going to mate. And when they mate, you know, she's going to have eggs. And then when they have eggs, I guess that's when they're going to start dying. This is the next part that really pissed me off. This guy talks about how, oh, she's sacrificing her own life for her young. Noble. I get that. And then it's like, she's dying. It's going to take days for her to die. The fish are biting her. They're picking her apart. I'm like, why are you letting it stay there then? Why don't you, if you can't save her, if that's like, she's going to die no matter what, I don't know, maybe so she's not getting fucking picked to death? Yeah, I may be dying, but I don't want someone to go in and stomp on my nuts. Yeah, that's a great friend. That's like, hey, I'll use my friend Michael. If he sees it, he'll laugh. But if I'm dying, and it's going to take me 2 days to die, but then I see a bunch of fucking assholes coming in and stepping on my nuts, I would like my friend to go, hey, can you stop stepping on his nuts? And to squash him like grapes? You know? Maybe you need to, you know, give me, you know, if not, you know, mellow yellow preferably, if not this. Give me mellow yellow first. This is a second choice. Like, give me something to drink at least to enjoy, even though I'm dying. Like, you talking about, and then you're like, oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. It's laying on the ocean floor. It gets slowly eaten alive by other fish, and I mean slowly. Then fucking do something! Make a fucking tank! You can afford being in South Africa. You can afford, obviously you do something to afford going into the fucking water every fucking day. I think you can afford a fucking tank. Put this motherfucker in a tank, here's some food. At least your last days, you enjoyed not being pecked to death. And then you let a fucking shark just take it and eat it. Take it away. How about I take you away? Mr. Foster, motherfucker. With friends like you, who needs fucking enemas? I guess I do to get the bullshit out that I just saw. The octopus was cool. A for the octopus. A for the cinematography. A for the music. Mr. Foster, F's fits. Do you get an F on the F scale of fuck? As in you're a fuckhead. Fuck your pompous, pretentious, pontificating, cockamamie, putt-fuckery, with capital putts. Oh, you're happy to disturb the natural world when it fits you and you befriend this animal. You did all this shit. You encouraged it to trust you. Which, by the way, Do you not know that you fuck with animals? That when you have an animal and it trusts humans, that you fuck them up because if they're in the wild, then they start trusting other stuff that's maybe the same size or other stuff, and you already disturbed the natural course. You already did it. He admits that you may have encouraged the animal to come out of its den. You touched it. You cradled it to your chest. Now you're like, yeah, it's being pet to death for days. He's not dead, he's dying. Well, she. She's not dead, she's dying. But I'm just going was because of my chick fucking putts. No, I know what it is. It's more like, this will be glorious for my documentary. And it worked as he got an Academy Award. You deserve a Razzie. A razzle-dazzle up your fucking ass with a fucking umbrella and open it. So, A for the octopus, F for the human. I'm not like, oh, animal, you know, I eat animals too. But if I befriended a fucking chipmunk like this day by day for fucking 300 and some days, every day, I wouldn't let the fucking dog peck at it as it's dying for days. I just watch with the camera and going, people would call me an asshole. But if I did that, I'd get some pretty images and shots of clouds and nice music and pontificate about life and death and life. I would have won a fucking Oscar. Even the Oscar the Grouch would call you an asshole. Asshole. Fuck you, Mr. Foster. Mr. Motherfucker. My octopus teacher. Hey, meet my ball sap, Mr. Foster. There's the big octopus for y'all. Play with that octopus. So, I didn't think this would be a rant, but it was, because fuck this guy. Fuck this asshole. Fuck him in the dick. Fuck him in the mouth. Fuck him for all eternity. Fucking putts. Later.